So when you get to Hoth, before you head out, make sure you visit the cantina. You're going to want to pick up a hydro thinner. You're going to need this to get the last Datacron. So we have 5 Datacrons that we need to get here. 2 of them are going to be in the graveyard area over here. It's going to be one in the northern part of the glacier fissure. We have another one, the southern part of the high mountain ridge. And then there's another one that's being carried by an ancient probe droid that wanders around this area here. And this is the one we're going to start with, because once we get it, we have to take it to the graveyard. So here we are in the Clabron Tundra. And this is the area where the probe droid wanders. But most of the time, you can find him up here on this little plateau, so that's where we're going to look first. So once you find this guy, make sure you bring a friend with you, because he's pretty tough to kill. Now, as long as you keep your distance from him, he'll stay put. If you get too close, he'll start to run on you. You have to chase him down. So once you've dealt with the probe droid, you're going to want to loot it. If you're with a group of people, only one person is actually going to get the depleted Datacron. So when you look at the Datacron in your inventory, the description tells you that the energy is fully depleted, but it might be possible to recharge it with a recharge station coupled to a large capital ship, which is why we're going to take this to the graveyard. So now that we've got our depleted Datacron, we're going to go to the outpost Zarek. This is going to be our start point for our next 3 Datacrons. We got one over here, one down here, and we got one up here. This is the one we're going to go for first, and then we're going to come back to the graveyard. So you can see our Datacron sitting up there at the mouth of the cave. And to get to it, I'm going to have to come over here to our right and make our way along the edge of this cliff. So now we're back at the outpost Zarek, and we're going to head into the Starship Graveyard area, get our next 2 Datacrons. So the first stop is the southern entrance to the Star of Coruscant starship. This is where we're going to get our +4 cunning. Now, unfortunately, this is another one of those Datacrons with a lot of waiting. There is one shortcut that'll take a little bit of time off of this. So let me show you the long way first, and then I'll show you the shortcut afterwards. So once you get here, now it's just a matter of waiting for these crates to get into position so that you can jump on them and use them to jump on the next set of crates, and eventually you'll be able to get to the Datacron. So the way you bypass this first crate is you come over here to this box, and this little hinge looking thing here actually sticks out just enough that you can jump on it, and that'll allow you to bypass that first moving crate. So the start point for this next Datacron is up in the northeast corner of the graveyard, and we're going to have to do quite a bit of jumping to get to our Datacron. So before we leave the graveyard area, we need to recharge our depleted Datacron. So to do that, we're going to go up here to this northern entrance to the Star of Coruscant, and that's where we're going to find our recharge station. So here's our recharge station. Looks like a little shield generator. And to get to it, just need to run up this pipe over here, across the ledge. So once you click on the panel, your depleted Datacron will be installed, and it'll start to charge. Once it's fully charged, anybody in your group or just anybody in the area will be able to click on it and get the +4 strength. It'll stay there for maybe 2 or 3 minutes, and then it'll vanish. So for the last Datacron, we're going to start at the outpost descent. And then we have a rather long drive to the southernmost end of the High Mount Ridge area. And that's where we're going to find our last Datacron. This is also where we're going to need our hydro thinner. And this is where our Datacron is, right down here. So once you get down here, you're going to find your Datacron frozen in a block of ice. So when you click on it, the hydro thinner will defrost it, and then you'll be able to collect your red matrix crystal. And that does it for Hoth. Next stop is Belsavis.